Hello and welcome to the Underhive. We rejoin Aedid Aedidnt after what was a harrowing couple of days for him, and we are now back on the tournament scene. It appears that the Western Empire have taken a dislike and are invading our lands. At this stage, that's not really a problem that we've got much say about, so we will just move on. But at some point, we are going to make them pay for that. It's alright having these looters around, but when they gang up... Alright, bit of a tilt of the head, was it? Now, I think we can probably put down a couple of these, and then the rest of the boys only have to do one each.
Stand apart!
Come on, the boys. I don't want to be taking too many hits here.
Charge!
Go on. He's having it. Well, second one missed. Get out of the way, Sonny Jim. What are you trying to do? Oh, not good. Oh, I thought I'd done them both there. Good job, Beric. Knew I could trust you.
Victory is ours!
Well, it's ours, but there are a few of our number
Yes!
that we're going to need to bear. I mean, you don't need to be so happy about that. I mean, there's more loot to share between us, but we could have done with those allies, as it were. Well, you two can be promoted. I think you've earned that, at the very least. And let's just crack on. In case we haven't discussed that for a while, we've got everything on realistic, campaign combat difficulties, veteran, and I have got the movement speed, because otherwise, if I was allowing myself to take a horse, then that wouldn't be as big of a deal, but it is as it stands. So we're taking that. Oh, what are you doing? I've just picked up a couple of boys from there. There's no need for that. Yeah, go on. Get out. Fling your hook. One day, Rota, we will be back with a vengeance. But right now, we are not equipped. Now then, Eric. I know that your mate has been, dipping his wick where he shouldn't, but there's not much I can be bothered to do about that, if I'm honest. It involves an awful lot of walking, and that's just not what I'm interested in. Now, Cadfin, I found her once. If you can't keep her in check, really you've yourself to blame. But he's such a cheerful chap. I just can't say no to him. Fingers crossed we can actually do the job this time. And again, you've no idea what direction she's gone in, but she went west last time, so we'll try it. Oh, she's a creature of habit. She has gone back there. Again, I'm not going to be doing these missions forever, but we do need a little bit of funds, and he's looking quite regal, aren't you? Now then, old timer. Don't mind me. Got Barbie on? Eh? Anybody? No? It's me. I'll come back for them sausages if nobody's having them. Need them after this. Good boy, aren't you? Look. Why you have to keep making camp all the way up this hill is beyond me. If you could just do it over there, just have a quick chat, and get this out of the way. Because, as far as I'm concerned, your dad's the happiest person in the world, and there's just no call for upsetting him. So, we'll get this out ready, just so they know we mean business. Not here to mess around. Old Gwen in there. Mosey on over. Who have you saddled up with this time? Red-Eye Udris. Been invading people, has he? Take my time with it this time, make sure I point it out. Well, what about your family? What about them, the duty you've got? No? Not bothered. What about your dad? That's what I thought. Happiest man in the world. You can't say no to that. And look, Red-Eye over there, all he cares about is invasions to other people's worlds. He's not going to be sticking around with you. And that, exactly, you've seen the truth in that, and you're going home. Well done. Once again, sir, you are lucky. What do you think to that? You could have been eating this axe for breakfast. What I thought. $620. And once we get a bit of money together, I do want to get a workshop, but I'm thinking we go for like a wooden workshop and perhaps get some more axes in the trading pool. We cannot help you with extortion at the moment, I'm afraid. We're being extorted ourselves left, right and centre. Now then, Colt, sorry, you'll have to sort out your own family feud. No time for that. You two. I mean, I don't know why you're asking me for this. I keep getting my head kicked in and you think I'm, Superman or something. Now then, Lid. Oh. Tell you now, right, you set of groups, you need to just all lay down your arms and think about what you're doing. You're all wanting people to go over to each other's villages and batter each other. It's just not needed. We've got the Western Empire on board us here. We need to stick together. One group, men at Nerth. Fine moustache you've got there, son. Just going to take a little bit off the top. Other side. Whatever part of the moustache you take a bit off. So obviously the health regen in the previous fight did us a solid there, but I mean these guys can still take us down with a few hits, as you just saw. Heat-seeking stones. Sadly my axe doesn't appear to benefit from that. That's what I thought there. Combo through him. Oh, I thought we were just going to decapitate. There we go.
Victory is ours!
Top gaffer, he's a veteran now. Whoa, language. No need for that. At the end of the day, they might have just, took a wrong turn in life. I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying we should have a bit of respect here, boys. Let's head up north a bit. And, whoa, stay away from them, boys. Stay in the woods. Keep safe. Get yourself to a tournament. Carbon Seth. Nal still wants us to shift his dodgy DVDs. I'm telling you, I'm not having it. We can get them better. Just get them on digital download. It's fine. Sorry, lads, you're off to the mine. Perhaps you'll learn your lesson. No tournament. But have they got any hardwood? We can get this smithing going. You've no wood. No wood at all. Have a few bits of grain and a couple of fish and that off you then. Treat the boys. A few grapes. Now we went round that way last time, so I reckon we try Pencannock, even though we've just come from this way. And we are going to spend a lot of time with very few troops. I mean, just going purely for the melee fight does not give them a great deal of job security, but this is what we do. As Battanians, we love a good scrap.
Follow me!
With me, boys.
Formation!
Axe in the pocket.
Give him hell!
And then get into him. Oh, one in the kidney. Or the hip. As you can see, we've got chop through going on 200 weapons.
Well forced!
Well, thank you. I'm glad you were all paying attention, because put a lot of effort into that. He's got a right mouth on him, that fella, though. I'm not sure I'll be taking him into the keep when we finally get in there. Making a fool of us. Who's that, Caldog? Not Family Feud. Oh, Meldia. Melidia. What are you saying? Yeah, you boys look like you know what you're on about. I love a nice set of Shan mail like that. Oh, so he can tell us something. I thought he might have a mission for himself, but we'll take that. I don't want to end up in with the mountain bandits at this stage, so we'll just leave those ones. Take these new guys. We can't really do Company of Trouble right now, and we cannot do that. Catch the 9. We've got a full football team now against you. What are you going to do about that?
On my flank! Loose
South
formation!
Battania United. Don't wear shin pads. But we do bring an axe, so swings and roundabouts. I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to get closer before we throw. Bang. Stabbings. Oh, still some left. That's what I thought, boys. Glory's right. Seeing as I carried the team there. Alright. You get XP off the back of my kills now, so I think. As long as the level up system actually does something at this point. I do think this is one of our villages, even though technically it's owned by those. We will do this for you, because I think I can handle the peasants if they do kick off. It is going to wind up the other guy, but as you can see, our pockets are getting smashed at the moment, so we're going to take it. Oh, and the guys are taking back the we'll protect our lands. What with that, will you? Granted, that's probably about as good a job as my axe, so better range. I'm hoping that once we get a bit of smithing done, we can get a longer axe maybe. I haven't ever really smithed the axes. You can make the swords longer, but I'm hoping if we increase the length of the haft on the axe, get some better work done. Oh, we've come into your lands and now you're throwing stones at us here. Oh dear, ran straight into that. That could be over for us here. We could be getting done by the villagers. Yep, easy as that. Humbled again. I don't know why you're wearing that banner. You are of the north. Well, doesn't look very good for us. They've let us go. Good lads. I mean, this guy thinks we're an absolute joker now. Oh well. back to the old recruitment drive. Yeah, you can be first. First guy I've ever recruited. Nobody ever come of any ill harm around us. And now I'll show you why. We would like a helm, but I don't really want that helm. And I would rather keep with thematics that he's only going to equip what he actually likes. So even if we win this, we're not really going to do it with it. Ah dear, well we haven't won it. Straight out the gate there. Oh, go on. No, we've been... Less said about that, the better. Keep forgetting that I've just had my chrome rearranged. So, my chrome dome rearranged, rather. So, I'm not really up to strength for that fight. So, let's have a look over here. Bogbeth. It's no girl like that. Let's have a look. Stay clear of them for now. I tell you, them farmers, they could make a real killing being looters. They were, they were equipped to deal with stuff. And I mean, to be honest, my Battanian guys really embarrassed me there. I mean, they're a bunch of shepherds, and they absolutely writ us off. Zinnock, no. Let's get ourselves round yonder, and then we'll go down the eastern side. See, I'd like to fight them, but I really think there's a strong chance we're dead if we do that. Oh, we're clan tier 2 now. So firstly, we're going to be able to recruit more troops if we if we actually can keep to even warrant that. We can join as a mercenary now. But as of the point we get to tier 3, this run is going to become permadeath. So right now it's all fun and games if we get killed. But once we get to tier 3, aside from tournaments, deaths are deaths. Oh, I'm pending corner now, we'll have to take this fight. Fight me if you dare.
Stay close!
Form up, boys, form up. Drive them back. I think we'll get Little Chopper out first. Straight on. Oh, well, they didn't do much of a better job. Take out the frontliners, and we can deal with brick throwers. Oh, next to the head. Hopefully we survive that. Over the top. Hit him then. I've half a mind to sack you. He died because of you.
Victory!
We'll keep you though. So, let's have a look down this side now then. Oh, more sieging going off of our precious Battanian lands right there. I'm not going to take Diathema. Just not worried about walking that far just now. Need to get some combat experience under our belts. Daughters. Might as well. Low family. Oh right, it's like that, is it? So you're in your high castle with your straw roof, are you? I don't really think you should be getting up on your high horse about these sorts of things. You've trotted towards swearing. Well, as long as they keep it family friendly whilst we're there. At least we don't have to climb that great hill again. Snot-nosed Bredon. Well. Good job they haven't sailed off into the sunset just now. Drive by on the pig. No. Way over. Over. You'd have thought they'd be bothered about you doing that, but evidently not. Getting the chop anyway later. Now before you pipe up, have that. Piped up anyway. It's just don't learn. Look, I'll kill him. What, you're not having it? You don't think I will? He's been playing away. He has been. All of it shop. Well, now they won't think of me as merciful. Go on then, snotty. Well, bloody now. Well, I warned you I'd kill him. It was my first warning. Can't hold me accountable for that. Not directly, anyway. Go home. Father's bothered. And presumably she just pays us the money. Fine, I'll pay you to go home. The worst taxi deal ever. For some reason she's got a deeper voice than I have as well. Luckily those looters didn't want any beef. Get in here, let's have a look. So we have got a tournament, we are at full health, so let's just join it. And I'm well aware I can bet, I don't really want to bet, but we do want this Highland Fur Cloak. I find the betting can be a little bit broken early game, so we're just going with the winnings that are built in with tweaks. Oh, I thought I had him there. Yeah, I got a kill though, so if we can win the team battle, we might be through. But of course, you know, the two most heavily armoured dudes in the squad just stood trying to pepper that dude who clearly looks like some kind of archer. There he is, Imperial Equi or something. We did get him though, and we're through. Go again. Got the axes now, this is more up our street. Oh, I was trying to block the other way. Got my blocking out of whack. I might still get through on that. No. Gutted. I really could. I mean, it's not like he needed them first shoulders. He's got them on. Not helping artisans because they end up getting face on with you. You're not supposed to sell them to somebody else. Well, it's capitalism for you. Still don't want to go up north. We don't really want to doing tournaments elsewhere because... Sorry, we're going to fight them. We'll take it. Sick hair, mate. And I think that's filled you with the confidence to have a pop at the Pepsi Challenge.
Follow loose formation!
But I think you're all mouth and no trousers. So we're going to try and expose what's beneath them. And throw an axe right in the crevasse. I've been on helium then, for the fight. Bit of lumberjacking while we're here. Showed them lads. Go on, let it out. Oh, he's managed to survive. With curse words. Oof. Aedid Aedidnt's not like that. He's a gentle soul, you know. He let those lovers away, didn't he, the first few times. He's not into dishing out the curse words. Can't help with extortion, and I won't help with a feud. Got another tournament though. Could this be the one? We would love a rough bearskin. Body armor 16. That's a huge improvement to where we are just now. Right, don't run off ahead and get running again. Over his head. Speared. There we go, you've no chance now, son. Maybe not. Team's gonna back me up though. Oh, you're joking. They absolutely ganged us. Never mind. But that is how it goes on realistic. You know, I've got no armor as it stands, and till I win one, I'm not really gonna have much opportunity to win another. The one I did win off camera, when I was trying to get the settings sorted, was just the throwing axes, I think. So it wasn't even a new item to us. I suppose I could have equipped the extra set. I didn't think about that. I just sold them. So I'm confident in our abilities now to take out an even number of looters.
Attack! Stand aboard!
And we are outpacing the boys now. So the downside of getting some more armor at this point is it would slow us down. And ideally we want to be as quick as possible, because mobility is really our only form of defense. Won't finish this one. Nope, or it's me. Oh, get up with stones. Right, I should be in on the front line because they're doing okay, I suppose.
We've been blessed!
I would agree. A leader such as me at the helm.
Look at them run!
I don't think any of them ran. Lucky if their legs are still in the same place they started the day. There we go. So let's quickly head and get some wood if we can. Hardwood. Got enough for the lot. We do if we get rid of all this. It's all crap anyway. Keep them. Yeah, we've got the finances for it, so let's get that and get a bit of a smithing going. We need to start with it anyway. Firstly, get us hardwood. Oh, gone off it. And then with the tweaks, I don't know if I get parts as well as, but I get parts when I smelt a specific thing. So I haven't ever smelted a sickle, so I'll get a sickle part for doing it. There we go. So now we've got the sickle. I haven't got any two-handed axe parts yet. I didn't realise the bardiche counted as an axe. Good. Heavy bardiche head. Yeah, see, there's some nicer, longer holes. Well, I like that one. Then we can make it longer still. Nice. That's what we want to get to at some stage. Big hefty axe. Not necessarily that head on it, but nice big hefty axe. So goes another few days in the life of Aedid Aedidnt. Realistically, within the next few episodes, we will be looking at permadeath from then on. So hopefully by then we've got a bit of armor. Do we do? If we don't, we don't. But hopefully we can. And of course, every tournament we win is going to bring us closer to that. So we don't really want to be winning tournaments for one-handed swords, because the renown gain is actually, in a way, a difficulty modifier for what we're doing here. So we're gonna only really want to do ones for the bear skins, for the boots, for the scale armor, and then we need to get some money together to get a workshop. So that's what we'll be looking to do next time. Fingers crossed it works out that way. See you next time in the Underhive.